Hi, everybody. Coming to you from my very cramped little closet here now in Colorado Springs, but wanted to do a quick video on what I'm doing with this 1980 replay that I'm doing. Also, just a quick wrap up on Plaay.con that I went to. So first, let me do that one, the play. Unfortunately, I had to leave that early due to a family medical emergency, not mine, somebody in the family. I'm glad I went early because I got a few days in and got to meet a lot of great people. Got to attend some events, although a lot of them kicked off after I left, which was unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So look forward to next year and hopefully get a full one in. I do plan to hit some of these other ones that are coming up. There's one in Canton, and some others that I'm hearing about over the summer. So gonna hopefully hit that stuff. So with all that in mind, just going back on the play, if you've never gone to a conference before, and that was my first one, of any type really, for gaming, board gaming. It's amazing, and it's not about the conference at all. It's not about Play Games, which is an amazing. Keith and Sam run an incredible company with so many games that are all so fantastic. It's all about the people you meet and the friendships you make from it, and then discussing. I mean, we sat down almost, well, not almost every night, and just talked. We just sat around a big table and talked sports and talked table sports gaming, and it was just amazing to do. So if you've never gone to one, or you have any type of fear of not being accepted, which I've heard people talk about, that it please get rid of it. It's ridiculous. It's an incredibly accepting group of people. um, they don't care what you look like, they don't care what fear you might have or what issue you might think you have that sets you apart. um, uh, or I mean, people attend who have social anxiety, people attend who have other issues, physical issues, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's accepting. Go. You won't regret it. All right, enough on that. Let's go to this replay, and basically what's behind the whole replay. Okay, so in those discussions at Play and talking about a lot of different things, um, I do not remember who I was talking to about this, but I brought up the idea that about playing an entire calendar year, not one sport, but just a calendar year, January 1 through December 31st. And it was just nice to, again, just talk about it and talk to someone who knows sports gaming, and who does it, and just kind of throw out there what the challenges of that would be, and then what would be the fun of it. And the challenges, I'll start there. Obviously, that's a long period. I mean, you're gonna, that's gonna be replaying in, a full baseball season, really a full basketball season, hockey, all these different sports. So that's the first challenge, is just so many games. So how do you handle that? Another challenge is, and this is really one that more came up after I left, and that is really putting the schedule together. I thought that I could really kind of rely on AI to do a lot of that for me. I wanted to spend more time gaming and let AI do the scheduling and keep it up for me and blah blah blah. It can't. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I was using Copilot. I tried Chat GPT. I've tried several. The problem with it is that it either mixes up real life, or it mixes up, so like when you try and give it like ask it for a recap of what you've replayed, it will sometimes give you the real game stats instead of what you just gave it. It's so frustrating. It's like talking to a 6-year-old. And the other thing is it will look at, because you got like, especially NHL and NBA, you got a 79-80 season, because it goes into January, and it would pull games from the 80-81 season, and instead of looking at the 79-80 schedule, and sometimes just missed it, completely missed it. Like, well, what games do I have for January 2nd? And it would be like, none. And then you're wrong. I go look at Basketball Reference or Hockey Reference, and there's a full slate of games or something, for a certain day. So I learned that I can't trust that. I have to do all my scheduling myself. So that's something that was an added unexpected challenge with this. So started to do that. The other challenge was, what do I do? What do I play? What do I include in this replay universe? And it ended up with, I'm looking at my chart here, and put on my eyes. I have 30. No, because I have a header up there. So 29 sports I plan to play or replay. And also I'm tossing in some fictional replays during the process, and I'll explain why I'm doing all that. One of the benefits of this is that I have so many games in my inventory now. I think I did this the other day. I think I have 49 different vendors and I'm getting really close to 400 total seasons spread across those vendors. That's a lot. And with my little office here that I have now in Colorado Springs, I only have certain games in here. The rest are sitting in storage, and it just feels like a waste to me that all that, if I'm just going to replay like a 1971, which I was working on, I'm only getting one game in, and then even that I tried to separate that into a game a month, but I'm just not moving all the other games off my shelf and getting the opportunity to play them. So one of the major benefits of this, and one of the driving forces behind this for me, was the ability to get all those other games off the shelf. The reason for so many different sports is really comes down to some of the Play conference that I went to. It was really, I didn't think I'd be into so many other games. I'm a baseball, basketball, football, and now hockey guy. But when I started to see all the other games that were out there and the fun that you can have with it, I decided, let's get those games out. Let's play those. I mean, I have games still in rep, and I'm like, well, I need to play those. So it almost forces me to play them, but I'm excited to play them too. So things like racing and CFL football, 49 Quick Decks makes a great game. So does Play. So looking forward to that. And that was the basis behind that stuff. So just trying to play out every day. What's my schedule? It's going to be rough in my first month to try and get a good cadence down of all this. But I'm working through it. Initially, I wanted to do one big newsletter a day, but there's not enough room on that sheet for all the sports. So I've now switched to basically one newsletter per sport. And so I can do a decent recap of everything. So I put all the box scores, or try to, on my box score from season replays. So if you want to see the more deeper ones, just join that group. You could see all the box scores from every single game. The newsletter is more just a wrap up of the day's stuff. So how am I replaying this stuff? I mean, obviously, Nobody has the time to replay everything like this. So what I'm doing is, let's take an NHL schedule for the day. 6 games. I just had January 4th. I did 6 games that day. I'm not going to replay all 6 of those. So I pick out 1, maybe 2 games that I like, that sound interesting, and I'll play that out with like maybe Hockey Blast Express or Hockey Blast, the full game. And in fact, it's been Hockey Blast lately because during the move, or in my storage somewhere, I've lost my Express charts, so I had to reorder those. So like Hockey Blast or Stone Cold Hockey, I have those seasons. That now brings me to one of the other challenges, and I know I'm bouncing all over, but just want to try and cover as much as I can here as I'm thinking it through. One of the challenges is getting a game for each of these sports, finding out what's out there, getting the game. And I don't want to hold myself to one game. So again, like for hockey, Hockey Blast, Stone Cold Hockey, during 49 quick decks. I've got I've probably got 8 hockey games that I use. Baseball, a plethora, probably 25 different games. Football, a few for sure. 49 quick decks again that I really like, and second season, APA, Stratomatic. I've got all those. So now, but the secondary piece of that, now I got the game, right? I got plenty of games. Do I have the season? So had to really look at that, figure out ordering seasons. And then it's a real challenge from 79-80, or doing the 1980 season or replay, trying to find vendors who covered those games. I thought it would be a lot easier. I figured the 70s and 80s were well covered by all the vendors out there, and they're not. They really aren't, and which is a shame because great year. Looking at that, that was a challenge, and it still is a challenge. I've had to basically, I'm a developer and a software tester, so I've kind of had to work in the thought of, especially with all the sports I want to do. Sometimes there's not even a game for some of these sports, or the game isn't very good. I've had to basically kind of create my own game. Again, I'd rather have my hands on a game and playing rather than developing, but if I have to, I have to. So all that has been a challenge as well. But the major plus is just getting to play and play so many different cool games. And that's been exciting for me. So look for all these to start coming out. Again, I'm going to have some fun with dropping in some fictional stuff. Like I just played a fictional national championship for the 1979 season because the games were obviously in January. Bowl games back then were definitely in January 1. But there was no national championship game back then. So instead of, I initially put out a poll, Alabama and Florida State were the 2 teams that finished 11-0. And then I thought, wait a minute, this is why we game. So I played it out, and using Bowl Bound, by the way, fun game. Had to make my own charts for both teams, and I had to for a lot of the bowl games in the first place. There is, by the way, a really cool Excel spreadsheet out there that helps you make the bowl games, the Bowl Bound teams, if you're looking for any. You got to know Excel though, because it's pretty in depth. But in Alabama, obviously won my national championship. So that was fun. So that's kind of a fictional game, deciding that champion. So pick up college football again in September, see if they can defend their national championship. So I think that's really about it. Been plastering all the social media groups with my newsletters. Hope everyone's enjoying it, getting a lot of great feedback from people. Also as a side note, it's doing all this. I'm also, shout out to Ian book out there that he has. Oh, you can probably see it right back here. There it is. On Deck Baseball. One of my favorite games. Played a fictional 42 game season, I think it was, with 10 teams for the Legends. That was so much fun. That was prior to all this. And now I kind of joined his 1961 co-op that he's doing, and I have a couple games. I played a couple this weekend, and I'll be posting those results in the On Deck group and some others. I'm running the Washington. I'm not running the Senators, but I play the games. What he's doing for this, for the 1961 season is playing. He's recreating to see if Maris, the home run race between Maris and Mantle, and so we're playing every game, and I get the games that are the Washington Senators right now. So just played a couple of those games out. It was fun to get back into On Deck again. It's a great game. If you don't have it, I would definitely suggest getting it. Definitely unique in its own way, especially the size of the cards. Love unique games like Play and On Deck and others. So anyway, I'm rambling on. Just wanted to get a video out there of what I'm up to and what's going on, and look forward to seeing all your guys' stuff out there as well. And look forward to meeting more of you at future events that are out there. And again, if you haven't gone to these, please schedule your time. Go to them. You won't regret it at all. All right. Talk to you guys later.